But so again, with the double standards, are there things that you desire in a partner that you do not possess yourself? Because you were saying, well, it's hypocritical for a guy who, if he has a high body count, he shouldn't want a girl who has a high body count.
I mean, like, biologically, besides biological stuff, besides, like, I don't know, them having a dick, but, like...
You don't know about having a dick?
Yeah, like, I want them to have a dick, but I don't have one, so it's a little different. But with things that are, like, that can control themselves, meaning, like, personality or, like, body count or whatever, yeah, I mean, I would like for us to reciprocate the same things.
Okay, let me ask you a couple questions. And I just want other people to potentially weigh in here. Are there things you desire? Well, do you agree with her? Do you agree with what she just said?
Mm-hmm.
So all the traits that you want in a partner, you must possess yourself.
Physically, I don't think that it's the same thing. Because, like, chastity is an experience thing. It's something you've chosen to do.
Well, it could be
the way you look isn't something you choose.
Yeah.
I think, you know.
Sure.
So I don't think appearance-wise that has anything to do with it. But in terms of, like, their past experiences, sure.
Okay. So you kind of, I mean, the way I was going to attack this was women want men who are tall, yet they are not tall themselves.
Well, see, yeah, that's
But there's more. I have more.
I'm tall.
Huh?
I'm tall.
Okay. Did you say the minimum height you want for a guy?
Yeah, I said preferably 6 foot or above, which 6 foot is just like an inch taller than me.
Sure. But you're 5'11", you're quite tall. However, generally speaking, most women are attracted to tall men, yet they are not tall themselves. That is you desiring something in a person, which I would say someone's height is far more superficial than someone's body count. So there's that. Women want men who are funny, but they may not necessarily be funny themselves. Women want men who are charismatic, yet they may not be charismatic themselves.
But this is like taking something like life experiences.
Yeah, and also
life experience. I mean, if you're promiscuous, that says something about your values.
Why?
That it's how you value sex. If you're promiscuous, sex to you, you've decoupled intimacy from sex to some degree. Mm-hmm. You view sex as sport. It's just sport fucking. Mm-hmm. Whereas some people view sex as this intimate thing that they want to have with someone within the confines of a monogamous relationship. And it's fine if you want to do casual sex. That's fine if you want to do that. But it is a metric with which some guy might want to disqualify you.
I mean, and
if
you
you're
said
promiscuous.
devalue you.
Devalue you?
Yeah, you said there's less value for people who are more promiscuous.
I don't think that's quite what I said, but what do you mean?
I think a lot of these people, these men you talk about who want virgins, see women with a higher body count as less valuable. I've heard those words.
Okay, so you're talking so there's a sexual market value, relationship market value. So value in the sense of not your value as a human being, not in that sense, but in your value on the dating marketplace.
Like you have...
Okay. The guy who works at Starbucks, who's average looking, has less value on the dating marketplace than does Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Or like a really attractive guy. And you might say, Brian, that's wrong. Okay. If you want to be politically correct, fine. The reality is that there are certain people that are more attractive than other people. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
But I'm confused. What does this have to do with the fact that
I'm responding to her, but go ahead.
Like how I said I would want my person to reciprocate the same things, but not like physical, because obviously that's different.
Oh, so it only applies when it benefits you.
No, like if we have the same like things, that's like, let's say obviously you want someone who you're similar to, or you don't want someone who you're like completely opposite of, but like if I'm a person who doesn't go out, I'm going to want someone who doesn't go out, and that's fine.
Sure.
So if I'm someone who has a high body count or a low body count, I would want the same thing for my partner. Mm-hmm. How is that like wrong? Like, and how is
that's
that
a double standard?
And it's a double standard for the guys to be like, oh, well, I can have a high body count, but you can't. I mean, obviously there's some girls out there who would love that and will take it, but I'm just saying for me, I wouldn't do it.
But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that there are things that you possess